Hey, Critty V here with another unboxing video. This is actually the second of this type of product that I've done. First one I returned it just because, if you can see back there, I have an OLED switch, and unfortunately that other screen was IPS. And also my TV, I have a Samsung QN98. It's not OLED, but it has it's called QLED. Technology is almost the same, except I think mine is burn-in. But the big thing with OLED screens, and I think also VA screens in the Samsung, is the black levels. And the colors are more vibrant. So I went back on Amazon, and I was able to find, I think it's called the INNOCN.com portable monitor. And as you can see right there, it's 13.3 inch, 1080p screen, panel type OLED. Not sure if that's accurate. Model 13K1F, brown, and those are the accessories they included: HDMI cable, USB-C cable, smart cover, and adapter. HDMI, and of course everything made in China, like almost everything nowadays. So we're gonna go ahead and open this right up. There we go. And let's see what comes on the inside. Ignore the colors in the background. I'm watching a YouTube video on the background, Strictly Dumpling. Love the guy's videos. Okay, so here we go. So INNOCN monitor color calibration factory report. To ensure an accurate and consistent display, every INNOCN has been calibrated before the factory release. Okay, so it's basically saying they calibrated the monitor already to be as accurate as it can be. The one thing that I do think this monitor is missing, of course, is HDR. I don't think it has HDR, but that's fine. Alrighty. Ooh, looks like you're opening up a laptop or something. Oh, it's so thin. Okay, we'll put this to the side. I don't want to break it or anything. Oh, that's nice. You get a pretty thick manual right here. Nice. It's always nice seeing manuals. You don't see those a lot anymore. And look, and they went with a white color scheme. So it looks like we have the, this is really nice. So it's a mini HDMI to HDMI cable right here. I already have one, so I won't be using that. And of course, to charge it, it seems like it's USB-C to USB-C. Oh, not to charge it, to actually give power to the monitor itself. I think if you connect it to certain devices through USB Type-C, it's enough, but I'm just gonna have it connected to a power outlet. And in here we should have what I assume is the metal stand. It does not come with a cover. Yep, just like I thought. This right here is the metal stand. Oh, this is much nicer than I thought. Okay, this is actually, I assume, magnetic, and it just sticks to the back. Oh, okay, that's really, really cool. Anything else in here? Oh, it looks like there is more stuff. There's some boxes down here. Oh, wait. F it. We're just gonna... Let's see. Look. Okay, so it does come with more stuff. So the boxes are sort of like taped on there. Okay, so you get the power adapter. That's nice. I already had one, but it's cool that they have one. And then what's this? Is this another USB Type-C cable, I imagine? Yep, 2 USB Type-C cables. And I'll show you the reason for that right now. So here is the monitor itself. As you can see, very, very thin. You got, so let me show you. That's exactly why it has 2 USB Type-Cs. One to provide power, and one to connect to any device that's supports USB Type-C video throughput, output, whatever. Mini HDMI, you got a speaker right there, you got the up and down buttons, whatever those do, and then on this side, the other speaker, very nice, and then power button right there. So we'll go ahead and remove this. It's a very nice package. Geez, that's very nicely packaged. Although I will say the quality of the packing material isn't that good, but it's good enough, you know. Alrighty then. There we go. Does it have a screen protector? No. Okay, so I want to avoid getting my grimy fingers on this. Alrighty then. There we go. So very nice, very thin. Oh, look, and I imagine that's where you put the stand. Let me see if I can do that right now. Does it just... Oh, yep, it just automatically goes right there. Oh, that is very nice. Okay. Oh, that's not powerful enough to lift it up, though. So let me see if I can... Let's actually look at what it says right there. Yep, the model number, HDMI, all that good stuff. All right. Let me see if I can... There we go. Oh, okay. That is actually very nice. The Mario poster back there. Thing falls off pretty easily, though. All right, regardless, what I want to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up. And I'll explain why I bought this monitor and everything. So I'll be back. Alrighty, perfect. So I got the HDMI cable connector right here, and I'm going to go ahead and connect this power cable. Doesn't automatically start up. The other one I had automatically started up. So let's go ahead and press the power button. What happens? Ah, there we go. INNOCN. Like I said, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. I have up, and there we go. Oh, wow, that's actually really nice. Okay, here's the volume rocker. Oh, okay. Here, let's actually... So the reason I bought this is because I want to start streaming. And if you can see my setup, I actually just have like a TV station, like stand right there with the QN90A 55-inch. And I was prepared like this close to buying a whole like desk setup, another monitor and everything. But I was like, that's stupid. Because I don't know if I'm going to be streaming that long, or if I'm even going to do it any longer. So I was like, what's the next best option? Well, oh my God, this actually looks really good. Wow, I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, I think this, if it's not OLED, it's close to, I wish I could find like a dark area. But yeah, it looks really good. Jeez, I don't even know if it's going to show up on the camera, but it looks really good. But regardless, like I said, I want to stream, and I was like, what's the next best option? Let me buy a portable monitor, and just, I'm going to be using this to play while I can see all my stats on the bigger TV while I'm streaming. So I was like, you know, that'll work. Oh, wow, this looks great, though. Jeez. And I don't even think the camera's doing it justice, but let's see how you would change some of the settings. Like, I think the brightness is a little too low, so let's see. Let's see. Press the menu key in the power on state. Oh, okay. So I imagine the menu key is also the power button. Yep. There we go. That's also the power button. And I imagine you just, so let me see. I just want to see how bright I can get this. That's to adjust the colors. That's to just colors. Game mode. Actually, let me click on this one. Because sometimes when you put it on game mode, it looks a little bit better. Actually, game mode looks pretty good, so we'll leave it on that. Oh yeah, look, the brightness automatically went up. But let's shoot the brightness all the way up. It's not bad. Oh, you know what's a good way to see some... well, actually... I mean, but even the logos, those look so nice. Jeez. That's really good looking. I like that. So yeah, I mean, and it plays great. It's only 60, let me see if I can, there we go. It's only 60 hertz 1080p monitor, but I think that's perfect. And it's perfect for, I want 13.3 inches. I think this would also be great for someone who, let's be honest, if you want an OLED monitor, I'll be honest, this cost me $150. For $150 though, you can get yourself a bigger 1080p monitor with better refresh rate. But I'll tell you this, if you're console gaming, especially with a PS5, I actually have my PS5 and I'm gonna hook it up after this just so you can see. I wanna see how it looks as well. I have Miles Morales downloaded on there. But if you're, especially for a PS5, just know this, with a PS5 on normal HDMI 2.0, and most of these 150 monitors don't have, first of all, they probably don't even have an HDMI, much less an HDMI 2.1. Let me see if I can, right there. You will not be able to get that 120 FPS or 120 refresh rate. To get 120 refresh rate, you need an HDMI 2.1, unfortunately. And if you go, I usually look on Micro Center because there's a Micro Center near my place. You can also do Best Buy. But Micro Center, the cheapest one I could see right now, and it's on sale, is like $500. And that's just HDMI 2.1. Now, if you want OLED, there is no computer monitor on the market right now that is below, I think, like, just to be safe, below 800, maybe even 900, as far as OLED monitors go. So paying $150 for this, I'd say that's a steal. Like I said, whether it's actual OLED screen, I can't tell, but it looks really good. The colors are vibrant. Like I said, that other screen I had bought, it just looked not crappy, but and it cost me $90. So for 60 more bucks, I was able to get this. Screen's a little bit smaller, but I think this is really great. And also INNOCN, if you go to their, not sponsored by them or whatever, but if you go to their to Amazon, they actually have a 15.6-inch one and also a 17-inch one. So if you need something big, they are more expensive. See, that's what I'm saying. The bigger they get, the more. I think the 17.1-inch one is like $500, and the 15.6 is like $300. So they definitely go up in price once you try to get OLED. So like right now, the OLED, it's probably the best you can get, but it is very, very expensive. So yeah, this is how the Switch looks. I think it looks really nice. So let me go ahead and actually hook up my my PS5, and I'll be right back.
Hey Miles, MJ's flying into JFK next Tuesday.
All right, so I'm back. We'll just pause it right quick because I have the volume all the way up. I just want to hear how the volume sounds. It's decent. One thing I did notice, it doesn't have a headphone jack, which the other monitor did, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure there's like a USB-C to like headphone jack situation. But like I said, I just wanted to show how even PS5 looks on here. It actually looks pretty good. You're gonna see me play some Miles Morales right now. Of course, like I was saying, the best you can get is 60 FPS. So I have it on the performance ray tracing mode with 60 FPS.
You mind covering patrol for me? No problem. She's been gone a while, huh? You must be glad she's coming back.
And the game,
I'm kind of surprised Sable let her go. MJ's profile opened by calling her cold, calculating, and humorless. Lavish praise in Simcaria. They're basically BFFs now. Now that's a cool team-up. Cool and slightly frightening. Okay, hit you up Tuesday. Bye. And thanks again.
so yeah, the game is, it looks great. It does not have a, like I said, I don't know how much justice the camera phone is going to do. It probably doesn't do it any justice at all. But it looks great. It doesn't have HDR, which honestly doesn't really matter. But I mean, if you have a, if you're in a situation where you have a PS5 plus a Switch, you probably have money to buy a bigger TV, OLED. But if you don't, you know, maybe college dorm. Like, that's what I'm thinking. And like, you know, maybe there's one TV in the college dorm and like someone else is using it. This 13-inch monitor is really nice. And like I said, I haven't messed around with it so far. But 1080p is, it's enough. Look, it looks really great. Look at that. 1080p looks great. Honestly, 1080p is HD. If it were 720p, then I'd understand. But yeah, this runs perfectly. You still get your 60 FPS, which I think is necessary, at least for console gaming, minus the Switch. I know the Switch has some games that doesn't run 60 FPS. But yeah, as you can see, Switch, PS5, really nice. I actually would not mind playing on this if I didn't have the bigger 55-inch right behind it. But yeah, this is great. I think there's one thing I want to do, and after that, I think that may be it. So I'll be right back. So this is the last test I wanted to do with the, like I said, I don't think this thing has HDR, but since it is an OLED screen, it should produce pretty accurate blacks. And like I said, I don't know how much you're going to be able to tell on here through the camera, but as you can see, it looks pretty darn good. Like, the blacks are blacks. And what I mean by that is, have you ever used a monitor? Ah, you son of a gun. Commercials for the Army at that. Okay, good job. Good job. All right, but what I'm trying to say is, have you ever used a monitor and in a scene where it's supposed to be all black, it's not actually black, but you still see like some gray, so like the backlight shining through. Whereas this, since it is OLED, you don't see that. You get what is considered a perfect black. You don't see any graying. If you were to put this in a black room, you would just see this bottle. You wouldn't see any of the, and if you were to use, I'm sorry, I'm stuttering, but if you were to use a different monitor or something that's not OLED, you can tell, because like I said, it would be grayish, and you can see the light trying to shine through, because it won't be I don't know how it works, the technology, but it's trying to like dim it out or whatever. I don't know. Don't. But like I'm saying, this looks really good, and just by looking at this, like, you can tell, like, it's really like, oh god, this is a good screen. Yeah, colors are really nice too. And like I said, they customize the colors. So like I said, it doesn't have HDR, but for $150, you're getting a 13.3-inch OLED screen with pretty good speakers. I'm not an audiophile, so for me, as long as something sounds good and loud and you can hear it, it's good enough for me. USB-C type powered, mini HDMI. As you saw, you can connect a Switch, PlayStation. Hell, you could probably even connect a computer to it. But like I said, for someone that needs, well, in my situation, like I said, I just didn't want to buy multiple monitors to like do a streaming setup. I'm like, F that. Let me use my big TV for that, and then I can use this mini TV to play my Switch games. Because that's all I'm going to be recording. I'm not going to be recording in PS5. Just purely Switch. So I think it works out for me. And also for anyone in the situation that I mentioned, like maybe they did buy a PS5, but then they don't have enough money to buy a bigger TV. Like I said, OLED technology and HDMI 2.1 technology, it's not that new. It's been out for a couple years now, but it's still in that stage where it's expensive. Especially gaming monitors, like computer monitors. For TVs, actually even TVs, HDMI 2.1 OLED, it's hard to find one below 1,000. So yeah, maybe once we get into the next, like I said, either some better technology will come out, or we'll get to the point where it's cheap to manufacture, then we'll see prices drop down. But till then, I think $150 for this is a really good deal. And like I said, depending on your situation, what you're going to use for it, it's really good. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing, and I guess somewhat review, not really a review because I didn't really go into like the technicals of it. Like I said, all I know is real black, real good to me, and that's what I wanted. Real blacks and more vibrant colors, and unfortunately the one that I had bought before, which you can actually see on my channel, was not doing it for me. And for only $60 more, I was able to get this, and with this I'm happy. So, but yeah, that's it. Critty V signing off. Peace.